So here we are in the Oculus home area, and you access the browser. I'm just going to launch that anyway. So you bring up the Oculus browser in virtual reality. You enter the Mozilla Hubs link, which is generated when you use Spoke. And Spoke is a platform which is provided by Mozilla Hubs. And it's completely browser based, no download is required. It's really kind of intuitive and easy to use, and it allows you to create kind of immersive scenes. So once you've created it, it gives you a link, and I've just entered this link in the browser right now. And this is something you could share with your students, for example, if you're teaching languages or any subject for that matter. And there we go. So you've got some different options here. You can share it, and again, that's the link that was originally generated, and you've just got a copy of it there. You've got some other options here, like clicking the menu. You can set your the name of your avatar, for example, and just adjust a few settings, but we won't bother doing that right now. We're going to enter the room. It's just what my avatar looks like. That's fine. Don't want to play with that just yet. We move on, and you've got the audio set up. Obviously, you can mute your microphone if you want, but let's proceed. And that's it. You enter VR, and there we are. So it's completely through your browser. No downloads required, as I said. And this is just a 360 image, a photograph that I took with 6 GoPro cameras a good few years ago in London, not far from my house. And I've managed to now jump into it. And I've just brought in a telephone box and a post box just to kind of play around with the features of Mozilla Hubs. I'll just walk up to it right now. And yeah, this is one of the many assets that you can import. I think it's from SketchUp or Sketchfab, possibly. I can't remember, but yeah, we've got a telephone box. Obviously, this is something very contextual that you would normally see in and around London or the UK. And it's just nice to maybe explore how these 3D objects can be used. We've got the post box in the distance, as I said. We can walk up close to it. You could, well, you can't actually open this, but you could maybe draw some attention to the vocabulary. You can poke your head inside, look up, down, left, right. And yeah, just maybe ask the students, if you're teaching languages, what they can see. What are the shapes, the colours, etc. So let's go over to the post box. And you can see, for example, some of the times on the front. So there we go. There's the times of the next pickup. Again, you can bring out some of the key vocabulary. You can see they're very faded. GR, which is George Regina, possibly. My Latin's not good, but basically it's a post box from the time of King George, possibly the 5th. Again, my history is not very good. I'm an English teacher. But anyway, it's an old post box. Let's just put it like that. And that's it, basically. 360 image. Few assets imported just to add a bit more stimulus for the conversation. And we've also got the pens. Now, in a previous video, I showed you how you could use these to their full effect. But you might just make use of the pens to show the students how to spell the key vocabulary. So that's it. In a future video, we'll be looking at the Spoke tool itself and give you an idea of how I brought in these assets originally. But it really is a piece of cake. And for the moment, hope you enjoyed that, and I'll speak to you soon.